SCRS was founded in 1979 in the city of Downey by a group of advocates, a group of people with disabilities that wanted to bring these much-needed core services to the residents of Southeast Los Angeles County. The core services vary from housing, advocacy, systems change, peer counseling, peer support, and youth transition services. Employment services is not a core service. It's very unrealistic for the feds to fund that additional service. And there's also the initial beliefs that employment wasn't a part of independent living. But as we've evolved, SCRS realized that there's more to independent living than just the core services.
I think last year we served 1,100 consumers and we placed 700 consumers. We do an intake phase where we get to know the individual and see what their needs are. Then we move them on to job prep phase. We have them go through interview skills, making sure that they know how to build their resume, making sure they know how to apply for jobs, and then we match them with potential employers. After they get placed, we monitor them for 90 days, and then we close them out through Department of Rehab.
And we're at 40 years. SCRS is now providing employment services with the Department of Rehabilitation in 5 counties. As we've evolved though, we noticed there's a gap in that middle population, those young adults or, from the 20 to 35 range. That group was there, but it was missing a certain disability. The reason is we weren't connecting with the regional centers. And the regional centers are the ones that have access to all individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities. The foundation of SCRS and all the Centers for Independent Living were more focused on individuals that had obtained a disability rather than were born with it. What we decided to do in 2017 was create an employment program that was designed specifically for the regional center population.
Most consumers that are receiving regional center services have been with the regional center since 3, 4, 5 years old. A lot of our consumers want to be independent. So the way that it's designed, it's that it'll be a 12-week training program. And then what happens in those 12 weeks is some transportation training, because we need to make sure that they can get to interviews, and once they start working that they can get there and get back home.
There's a really great program that we became aware of, which was the Access to Work program. And the Access to Work program allowed a fleet of vehicles that are specific to getting people with disabilities to work and back home. It also allowed transportation for people with disabilities that are in training programs that will lead to employment. So our employment services program that was vended through the regional center would utilize that resource in getting the individuals to our training site. And from there, we would then get them into paid internship programs.
That's when we offer us to pay for their wages so the employer can train them the way that they need to be training. And we also provide technical assistance. They will have someone go to work with them and assist them in understanding what their job responsibilities are so they can be successful in employment. We've placed individuals at Sears, La Michoacana, Marshalls, and Rainbows. I believe we've already served 30 individuals in Downey, and then right now in Pasadena, we have 5. So I have my staff submit success stories, and we have individuals that haven't worked from 5 years to 20 years. And we see the excitement when they finally told the job developer, guess what? I got a call back, and they offered me the job. That's the part that motivates everyone here.
SCRS taught me how to build a resume and also taught me how to do interviews, how to interact with co-workers as well.
Well, I feel that it's helping me get more independent than what I was.
What SCRS does by helping the community with people with disabilities find jobs is good, and that more people should be doing it as well.
A lot of consumers, all they want is independence. And when we give them that independence and they get their first paycheck, that's what I work for, is to see their face when they get that first direct deposit or their first check. If you think about it, what was your first step to independence was getting a job.